bright new diet going around. Here's how it goes. Have a friend take you to a desolate location and tie you to a tree for 5 days. You'll lose a ton of weight, guaranteed. If this isn't for you, you could alternatively try learning a few things about cooking fresh, amazing food. So to help us with that, I got my friend SeanBob to open up his doors to demo a dish for you today that I think is going to be simple and really show you some great techniques on how to get elevated cooking in your own home.
Hello, my name is Sean Christopherson, sous chef over here at Restaurant 2 in Westtown, Chicago. And I'm here to demo our salmon dish. Alright, so we're going to start with making the fennel puree. So I got a nice little bowl of fennel here. They go nice and thin. 2 cloves of garlic, the star anise and the fennel seeds, all in a vacuum seal bag. We're going to vac it up and throw it in the boiling water. Next step is toasting off our star anise and fennel seeds. So we're just going to go low heat, and we're just going to toast it off until it gets nice and fragrant. So we're going to reinforce the fennel, licorice, anise flavor as much as possible and boost as much flavor into this puree as possible. We throw all these ingredients for the puree together. We've got some really nice Greek olive oil, a couple pinches of salt, fennel seeds, and star anise. About a tablespoon of Chardonnay vinegar, and this is ready to go into the sous vide bag. Just put something heavy on there, hold it down. We're going to go about medium heat. Let that go until it's soft. It should take about 45 minutes. Here's a little bit of fennel that I set aside after making the puree. We're just going to mandolin it super thin. It's going to get tossed in cornstarch, fried, and then tossed in Old Bay seasoning. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of cornstarch. You happy? Alright, so my bubbles are starting to dissipate. The slightest bit of color on our fennel. The bubbles have stopped. And put onto a nice dry napkin. It's a very important time in the life of some crispy fennel. You have to season it right now while it's still a little moist, or else your seasoning will not stick, whether it's salt, Old Bay. Exactly. So next up, we're going to make parsley oil. Very simple. We have a cup of regular canola blend oil. You can use olive oil, whatever you choose. 1 bunch of parsley, 1 cup, nice neutral oil, pinch of salt. We're gonna want to let this go for like 2 or 3 minutes. The parsley nice and fine, almost to where it's nothing. It's done. All right. It's your parsley, salt, oil. We're gonna pass it through this coffee filter for about a half hour. Don't smash it down. If you smash it down, your oil will be cloudy. So here's our beautiful piece of Coho salmon from the Pacific. And there we go. So bring it up to room temp. Yeah, it makes for a more even cook and less cooking time. They're not coming straight out of the refrigerator. We're gonna check our vegetables. They've been going for about 45 minutes. Yeah, we're nice and soft. Alright, so I think I'm done blending that up. I'm gonna give it a little taste to make sure that all those seeds, the star anise pods are nice and fine. I don't want to chip my teeth on that, or my guests. That's great. So as you remember, we added a little bit of Chardonnay vinegar in the beginning of the cooking process, and then cook everything down with that Chardonnay vinegar. And then I add a little bit more acid by adding just a little bit of lemon juice at the end. And I really want that fresh lemon taste. I don't want the cooked lemon juice in there. Just a few drops, and another pinch of salt. So I'm gonna taste it again, and again, and again, and again until I get it perfect. Very happy with that. Set that aside. Next we're gonna pan sear our fish. Fish it up a little bit. fun part for me is we're actually gonna sear our fish. Super high heat on your pan, you wanna heat it up. Get it to where it's almost smoking before you put the fish in. Good amount of salt. You want a lot of salt on the skin. It's gonna get nice and crispy. We're gonna cook our fish to medium rare. There's no preservatives, there's no hormones in there. It's perfectly healthy. You know, I'd actually prefer to eat this raw. But nice crispy skin salmon is delicious and easy to do at home. All right, so as you can see, we're smoking here. I add my oil. It's enough to coat the bottom of the pan. We're gonna put the skin side down. You're gonna lay it down away from you so you don't burn yourself. Get nice and crispy. You know, we wanna serve it skin side up and really showcase that nice crispy skin on top. Let me show you a really nice technique. Turn it down just a little bit more. We're gonna add butter. We don't want the butter to burn. So just add a few cubes of butter. Switch it around a little bit. Get that underneath the skin. It's gonna give it some other nice, really nice brown color. We're gonna flip it. Nice and careful. Okay, next up, we're gonna bake. Poêle, poêle, poêle. I just turned the heat off of the pan because I don't want that butter to burn. And we're screaming hot right now, so fish will continue to cook. Check my temp on there. I know how tender it should feel. So I'm about medium rare right now. Barely firm in the middle there. Saute some chantrell mushrooms with some butter. A couple cubes of butter. A few chantrell mushrooms. Of course, give it a taste. Make sure that it's perfect.
Cool, let's go.
Alright, time to plate. A lot of times when we make a puree, the vegetable that you're boiling, sous videing, or roasting is usually just a vehicle for salt, butter, and cream. It feels good to make something delicious and not rely on things like salt, butter, cream, bacon, all the things that we know are delicious and you can just throw on anything. And this we made it nice and healthy, really good olive oil. So fennel puree on the bottom. We're gonna go with our piece of salmon, a few chantrell mushrooms, go a little bit over the top. This crispy fennel. We're just gonna go around the side with a little bit of the parsley oil. A little bit of parsley. So this is our Coho salmon dish that we were serving now at 2. Walleye's about to come into season, so we're gonna switch things up. I think anybody would be more than happy with this dish. And I want you to try it.